Louisiana beer reviews. Robinson's Brewery Trooper Ale. Introduced in 2013, brewed in England. Of course, already said that. Developed with the help of the Iron Maiden rock and roll band. Inspired by the famous Charge of the Light Brigade, which is funny because that was a disaster due to bumbling leadership. And so hopefully this beer wasn't made in a bumbling manner. It was expensive, $5.99. I saw it first for $7.99 and I said, I don't care how good it is, I'm not paying that much for this little 16.9 ounce bottle. This novelty beer is the way I regarded it. Then I saw it for $5.99 and I thought, alright, I'll go along with it. 4.7% alcohol. It's an English ESB beer, extra special bitter. They say it's made with Goldings, Bober, Goldings, and Cascade hops. It gets an okay score on Beer Advocate. The bros say it's okay. Rate Beer's not too enthusiastic either. They're less enthusiastic. They give it a 47 overall and a 49 out of the style. So, I don't know. I'll give it a shot though. Nice looking bottle, I guess, if you like skeletons in uniforms charging with a British Union flag. Bought this at Martin Wine Cellar. They had it $2 cheaper than Dorgnac's. I wanted to go outside, but it's still 29 degrees, even though the sun's coming out now. I'm just hesitant to go outside. I'm going to go walking though, but I'm trying to avoid being out in that cold. Very soapy, off-white head. Making a little crackle. And it's clear, somewhat bubbly, and I'll say that's a copper appearance, yeah, or you might say amber. Anyway, let's go with the aroma. Smells like an ESB. You know, you get that toastiness, that like medium roasted barley malt, the sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness. It's very standard. Not to say that's bad. That doesn't mean a beer is bad because it's standard. That's one of the problems with the beer world today, is everything has to be peculiar, odd, unusual, different, strange, weird. You know what I mean? Now, I drank some Red Hook ESB last night, and that was $14.99 at a Walmart for the 12-pack. So here this is $5.99 for one bottle that's a little bit bigger than an American pint. So I felt ripped off when I bought it. I'm feeling ripped off now, but let's go with the flavor. When I went to see Iron Maiden in 1984, I think the ticket was $13. I saw him at the New Orleans Lakefront Arena. That wasn't a ripoff. It was kind of boring though, the concert, because it was the Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Power Slave album, and it was just long, drawn out poetry music. And I remember a lot of people sitting there like, Alright, anyway, then I went to see him about 4 years later in '88 on their what was that tour? The Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, or whatever that one was. And that had a lot more action in that concert. But anyway, that was kind of like at the point where that band was breaking down and becoming a synthesizer city and all of that. But anyway, much like Judas Priest became, but until they tried to get back on track with Painkiller. But anyway, this is a beer review, not a music review. Some decent lacing. Fruity, bready, sweet, malty, slight bitterness, a lot of wateriness. The body is light and watery. Really, it is very watery. The finish is semi-dry. It's easygoing. It's quite drinkable, much like water, cold water. I had the Audible Ale yesterday from Red Hook, and that was a disappointment because it was so dull. But at least it wasn't so expensive. This thing here is sort of equally dull, and it's overpriced. But you're paying for the Iron Maiden, the Trooper iconography on their label and all of that. Nice little hop bitterness. Nothing bad about it. Probably should drink it warmer. If I wait for it to warm up, though, it ain't gonna happen. Really, I don't think it's so chilly. I do see. I think I see some particles, but they're very fine. On a first glance, you wouldn't really see it, but now I do see a lot of grittiness. But it's okay. It's kind of like the Power Slave album. It's okay. I hate to be negative. If it would have been $2.99, I would have been happier about it. Still, the beer still would have been okay. Not factoring the price in. The taste is just not that exceptional. I'd rather drink. I'm looking around the room. I'd rather drink Country Club malt liquor. That's the first thing I saw. Why would I rather drink Country Club malt liquor over that? Well, it's got more flavor, got more body, it's got more bite. It's you can get a 6-pack of this for about $2.99. It's just a better tasting beer, really. It's a lager, that's an ale. Anyway, for $5.99, if you want to get it just to collect the bottle and you like Iron Maiden stuff, go ahead. I would never pay more than that. I wouldn't care. I'm not keeping that bottle anyway. I don't keep any foreign beers, so you live and you learn, right? You don't know until you try. I give it a C. It's average. It's average. That's it. And I'm going to end this review by saying I hope I get some better beers. Y'all come on down to sunny today in cold New Orleans. Whoa.